Hello everyone, it's the Batman Statue Collector, and I am back with another review. You probably just watched my unboxing video, and this is, of course, the 1/3 scale Azrael from Prime 1 Studio. This, of course, is from the Arkham Knight series. And let's go ahead and just get right into him. He is a limited edition of 500. There was no exclusive on him, and there are no switch out parts. So he's kind of unique compared to all the other pieces, because everybody else has had switch outs as far as all of my other Prime 1 pieces. So what you see is what you get. But let me at least show off some of the details here. We'll start right here at the base. Very similar base to the Two-Face base. Has that same look with the basically two night masks here. On the Two-Face one, of course, it has the faces, the Art Deco faces and the skull. But here, of course, we see the nice knight look with the swords. The swords did come into two pieces. So there is this piece right up here. It is die cast, which is really a nice touch. I thought that was really cool. When I was putting it in, I didn't think that they went in very well. But if you just push it in there, it will stay with no problem. And these pieces right here also come out, and so I thought that was kind of a nice touch. So you don't have to actually slide it all the way through it. But again, these are cool because they are, like I said, they are die cast. I'll spin the base around here. Again, everything is very similar to the other Prime 1 bases. Somebody commented on Facebook the other day about the bases being different colors. I have not seen that at all. Sorry, a little styrofoam there. I believe that the colors are very similar, kind of this bluish grayish color. Some of it might be a little bit washed out in places, and everybody's base might be a little bit different. I'm not sure, but my base looks good, and it looks like it matches the rest of them in the collection. As always with Prime 1, paint is looking amazing. I think one thing that really drew me to Azrael was the blood stains on the cloth. I thought that was really neat, the way that looked, and I think that really makes this piece stand out, like he has really been in a lot of battle. Legs look amazing. Again, just lots of detail. Just a lot of things going on here. Everything looks really good. Just kind of show you some of these details here. Paint, you can really see it on camera, but there's lots of different shades of things as we go up the statue. Pouches there look really good. As we get into the arm gauntlets here, nice shine to them. Everything looks great. I kind of missed the sword here. I'll kind of back up and show you the sword. Everything again, nice weathering, nice detail on it. Again, the nice wrapping with the belt. It just looks good, and everything color-wise. The colors on him really pop. With still being very muted and dark and grimy. I really like him in this light. I think he actually looks better in the light of the room than he does on camera. But I still think, I mean, gosh, look at that. It just looks really good. Then we start getting into the chainmail detail. When I showed my family this, that was the first thing they said. It's like, oh, I really like the chainmail. I think that's really cool. And all the shading and things with the blood stains. As we get up into the cape area, again, everything looks really nice. All the paint detail looks very clean. No bleeds as far as I can see anywhere. Again, I'm just amazed with the quality of Prime 1 and how they paint. It just always looks so amazing. Just really good. There was a lot of detail even under this cape. I'll kind of back up here and show you the back side. I've seen some people where their cape is sticking out real far, and I don't think that is correct. I did look at a lot of photos, even the photos that came with this, and this one here is meant to stick out, and this one here is meant to be underneath. So mine is really exactly how it's supposed to be. So if you have one that's sticking out, you know, way like this, then that is incorrect, and I would contact Sideshow or Prime One or whoever you ordered from. But I'll give you kind of a side profile here. It's going to stick out just a little bit, and it's supposed to do that. It's supposed to do that. So I think I got lucky, or maybe just some people got unlucky. But I think this is going to be the norm, where most of the time looks real good. I am not sure if this is a hard plastic or if it is resin of some sort, but it is lightweight. I love the texture on it. It's got a nice texture to it. Let's see if I think the camera can pick it up pretty well. But it just looks good. And here again we have detail. And underneath this middle piece that came off, this middle piece had a whole bunch of detail on the back of him too. So I'm like, that's just, what a great touch. No one ever is going to see that, but yet they still put that detail in there. I thought that was really neat. Let me show you a little bit more detail here on the side. Kind of what he looks like from that angle. Kind of hunched over a little bit. Looks really good. Again, the packs. I did have one problem area on mine, and it is incredibly minor. But this little belt piece here, you can see where it was snapped off in the box. And it's just literally, it goes from the front to the back. It's just this little tiny add-on piece, very thin plastic, and mine was snapped. So I have contacted Sideshow, and we'll see if we can get a replacement for that little piece. But again, it's just something very minor. But again, it's just something that happened to mine. So be real careful. Make sure that it's not snapped in your box as you get yours. Again, just mine from top to bottom, everything looks really good on him. Paint looks great. I guess I need to still do the face, I guess. So let me get a zoom in on that. Again, this is two pieces. I'm not going to take this off, but this top piece is plastic as far as I can tell, but it's incredibly well textured, incredibly well painted. And so I have no problem whatsoever with this being a plasticky type piece. But again, the head itself is polystone, very heavy, so you're not going to have any trouble whatsoever with that. The eyes are very well done. The skin color is very well done, and there's even some chainmail, some chainmail effects inside the hood. But again, I thought it was interesting that they did it in two pieces like that, and that's probably because you have to put it on and then you have to put the cape on to make it all fit, because basically the cape is over the mask itself. That's why I couldn't just take it off. But again, let me just give you kind of a whole detailed view of his back. And I'll come around here and again show you all the details of him on the front. Again, I just think he is really cool. He's big. He's got a nice presence to him. I love the colors. He really does pop. If you look at my collection here, I've got a lot of I've got red there. I've kind of got some darker colors here, darker, some blues, some oranges, and then bam, red. I just think he really stands out, and I love his size. I think he's going to end up being over here with Two-Face, I think, in my third cabinet. I think that's where he might live, or possibly on this cabinet here. We'll kind of wait and see. I did validate purchasing him because in the game you can choose whether you want him to be a hero or a villain. And since I am just collecting the villains, I chose villain in the game, and so that's why I have him. So I'm considering him to be a villain, and I think he looks like one. I think he has that really cool villainy look, and so I'm completely sold with that. I'm glad I got him. I give him probably a 9.5 out of 10. I think he's really good. Way better in person than I was expecting. Again, there's not a lot of bells and whistles, but with this particular one, I don't think you need a lot of switch outs. I don't think you need a lot of bells and whistles, because he just has so much detail packed inside of him. And again, I'm just really impressed with how he looks. So that is my review. I hope you have enjoyed it. I am very excited, like I said, to add him to my collection. Next week, I am getting in the Prime 1 Bane, the Venom version of him, and so I will be reviewing and unboxing him next week, so stay tuned to the channel for that as I continue to grow my Arkham Knight line and my Arkham Origins line. Just really excited to add all these to my collection. As always, I thank you so very much for watching. Your support means the absolute world to me. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so. Again, I can't tell you enough how much that all means to me. I hope you have enjoyed this review of Azrael. Hope you got a nice view and a nice look at how he looks. And I hope you maybe some of it might inspire some of you to get this guy, because he is really cool. And again, only 500 of him is available worldwide. So he is very unique and very cool and would look great in your collection. As always, again, thank you so very much for watching. And this has been the Batman Statue Collector, and I'll see you right here in the Batcave.